Since I'm live, let me make myself clear so we can have an understanding before things goes awry. I want you to understand something. I want y'all to understand something clear. I'm no longer going to play around with people. Certain individuals going to have to be dealt with. Now, the issue with you flightless bird, I'm gonna do anything in my power to make sure you have an early retirement. I'm gonna make sure that your experience for the rest of the year and possibly into 2024 will be a bad one for you. The thing is, you got away with a whole lot of things, and I'm not gonna allow you to get away with it anymore. You see, you are too old for this, and then you try to create a rule, right, that you yourself won't follow. So now you want to dish out punishment that you can't take yourself. See, you've been harassing, doxing, and so forth. Now when two, three people, possibly five people called you out on it, you decided to run to the YouTube police, talking about, oh, they got me and my lady. But that didn't stop you when you went after everybody else's wives and girlfriends or somebody's daughters. That didn't stop you then. So why change now? Like I said, I'll work with anyone to make sure you and those who support you to face the reckoning. And since there is coalition being built, you know, going on, since there's a coalition being built, let me help some of you out before y'all try to get me to be on your side. Um, to some of you ladies out here, make no mistake, I'm not going to be used as your trash test dummy just because the manosphere needs to be eradicated and the leadership should be in disarray. Doesn't mean I support your male bashing uh, worldview or your uh, disrespecting men because they are men. Just because I'm on your side this time does not mean I'm going to let's just say back you up on some of the things you say because as far as I am concerned, this is more about the future than about your past trauma. This is about saving the future for boys. So boys won't so boys won't assault, demean, harass girls being a trash test dummy for these old broken men. I hope we understand each other on that. I hope we do. Because another thing though, because let's say if my channel goes, right? I know and you know y'all won't help me get my 1,987 subs back. That's how I know. Y'all might lift not one finger to make sure that some of these men who have defended y'all as a group of women, uh, don't act like though I'm one of them guys that y'all don't act like I'm brand new. And I'm one of the guys who are naive to the fact that y'all really don't care about these men who defends y'all. My goal is clear. Young men should be protected from the likes of the manosphere, from the likes of the SYSBM community. And no, I didn't say anything about harming or disrespecting young girls because these boys will, because of the rhetoric, is going to exalt, harass, demean young girls in the future because it's based on the rhetoric and the lack of accountability of the lack of accountability that is that's not been taken account because of the leadership. So you could miss me with that and all. And just because I said and let me also say something too. I know some of you so-called pro-blacks who keep on talking about we don't gender bang, we don't do this, we don't do that. That's a lie. Anytime when a black woman is with a white man or a non-black man, or if a black man is with a non-black woman, y'all gender bang on that on both ends. Black women who are pro-black will go after black men who have Caucasian, Asian, or Hispanic significant others. You men, y'all put up a good game, but then in actuality, y'all are mostly pro-black man and not pro-black at all. That's why every time you see a black woman with a white man, y'all have a conniption fit. So don't act like I'm on your team because I'm not. I'm a co-belligerent, not your ally. So as for the flightless bird, Oswald Cobblepot, the penguin, understand something to you. You've been getting away with things for like 8 years. You've been getting away with a whole lot of things. Doesn't matter if it's Sophie A. Nelson. Oh, and don't worry. I contact her, by the way. I contact her, by the way. But anyway, people like Sophie A. Nelson, people like Deborah Cooper, people like Cassie West. And I'm going to talk to Cassie West. And I'm going to send her a little email, see if she wants to join in on this. See, as for you, you've bitten off more than you can chew. And the thing is, there's been a pattern of your thing. And you know who else I need to talk to? I want to talk to Chrissy. Let's see if Chrissy want to join in on this. You know, yes. I want to see if Chrissy would join in on this festivities. Because you was the one that doxed Chrissy as well. So you're going to have to face the consequences. Um, and those around you. some of your biggest supporters are going to face um, your sons, I should say, will face consequences. And don't act like this is me being jealous of you, because what you have is is what I don't want. What you have, I don't even want. So don't even try to tempt that I want a bunch of subs of mindless, low IQ individuals. I'd rather have 100 smart intellectuals than 300,000 of sycophants, fools, and punks. All right. In other words, if we want to use a certain quote, I'd rather be a doorman in heaven than a king in hell. If you understand that part. Because you having these subs don't mean squat to me. And since you pulled this foolishness though earlier, uh, pulled this foolishness over the weekend, I think you became the biggest hypocrite in the world. So you want to talk about freedom of speech? Okay, let's talk about that freedom of speech. See, and you prove my point though. So let's talk about this freedom of speech thing for a minute. So you over here talking about we shouldn't flag down women down, and we should just report back to your channel and woody woody, right? But then you got so upset over a photograph, that you start to copyright strike people's channels left and right. Well, let me help you out with something. Because you and your girlfriend, your lady, was on uh, had a picture out there. And the thing is, you sorry piece of filth. You have pictures of boyfriends, husbands, and baby fathers of women you have attacked. We all seen it. There's old videos that people have forgotten. Yes, it says again, there are videos that people in this space have never seen or forgotten, where you took the time to target the boyfriend, the husband, or whoever is in a romantic relationship with a particular black woman, or or even white women, because we can talk about what you did to Cassie West's husband. Talk about what's under his clothes. Talk about what's under her clothes. Talking about how much of a sorry woman she was before she met her husband, putting out sparing lies and stuff like that. So, so my thing is, you about your time is about to be up. You're too old for this. You're gonna be forced into early retirement. You old Negro, you. So anyway, um, is there any questions that anybody want to ask before I hang this up? I'll talk for another 5, 15 minutes. I don't know. But like I tell you, Oswald Cobblepot, the problem is nobody's buying your game anymore. Nobody's buying that red pill nonsense except for some inner city Negro who has a problem that he didn't get picked by Keisha while she fooled around with the the Pookie and the Ray Ray. That's what this is really about. That's your fan base, and so forth. I don't care. I'm gonna make him retire off of YouTube. That's the point. I'm gonna force him into early retirement off of YouTube. So shout out to Sexy Red because because it happened to her. Um, he's going to try to do that to Super Sly. I think he already got to the Grandmaster Troll. And let me say this too, while we having at it right now. If y'all want to join in on this for because y'all want to look for clout, I'll tell you something. I suggest though you rethink on the purpose in this effort because this is not about clout. This is about making things right again. It's not about your clout, your subs, your views. This ain't about though, man. You trying to get back. You trying to no. And let me say this to you Negroes who want you try to join in because y'all want to cape for these women. One thing I don't like is somebody to pander, and you are part of the problem. All right, you are also part of the problem. Those who go out here and cape are part of the problem too. So, so let me tell you something. Never try to come at any when you keep telling people to come at you instead of coming at your lady. Well, you should tell that to um well to Chrissy. You should tell that to Chrissy Carazon's husband. You should have told that to I've got the other lady's name. There's a lot of people whose spouses you had targeted when the topic did not, and I repeat, did not want to engage with you. Whenever time a woman refused refused to engage with you, you went after who you found out who their husbands were and their boyfriends or whoever else. Then you try to um what's the word? Try to harass them. But you out here talking about that you are the voice of the everyday brother. Well, I think that voice is bound to be taken. And I hope it's going to be permanent. I hope it's going to be on the same stage as what happened to Cynthia. So, anyway, y'all take it easy. Screw YouTube. YouTube doesn't care about its own community guidelines. YouTube does not care about um, the safety of its users and what they have you. So screw you, YouTube, because they don't get things right. They should have got this right about 4 or 5 years ago. Anyway, y'all be easy.